Alright, good morning, afternoon, good evening, everybody. Let's get underway with this week's Shipyard Champions. Scores for last week. Where is it? There it is. Or rather, the current division kind of lineup. Who's leading who? Polyworld is it? Polyworld, followed by Stealth by Panzergraph is in Division 1, so they're all first, second, third. Lost Galaxy, personally, and myself with 9, 7, 7 in Sec 2, and Yolari's got 3 so far. And now it's number 3, it's heavy cruiser time. And same restrictions as always, except year 1920, 2 heavy cruisers, maximum crating of 50, single twin guns, no triple quads. And then water is all same as always, same scoring as last week. Sunk, damaged, or heavy damage is, and medium is 3, 2, and 1 respectively. And then opponents is 3, 2, and 1 as respectively. And the division for this week is Stealth, Polyworld, and Panzergraph in the first division, with Brostly, Lost Galaxy, myself in second. Yulari will pick one of us in second division to fight. So, I'm choosing Lost Galaxies first. So Lost Galaxy built a Chinese heavy cruiser design, the Rihi, and he set clear day 10 kilometers, which is definitely short range compared to what I set for my ship. Considering I built an Italian ship, considering the American heavy cruiser hull for 1920 is basically just the American light cruiser hull for 1910, except scaled up. It's not particularly great, and you can't put many guns on it, although it is heavier. So welcome to the Archimede on the experimental heavy cruiser hull design. I could have gone with the large armor cruiser, but I decided to go with the experimental, just because of the fact that it is the fastest by default for optimal hull speed. That way I could, it's better for hull speed, and speed is a bit of life, considering it does make it more difficult to hit you. So, no beam or draft improvements. She's only got 1 caliber guns. She's got 6 dual 9-inch gun turrets, 56 caliber gun turrets, so they can hit up to 28 kilometers away of AVV. So, yeah. Oil 1 with turbo-electric engines, Aux 3, Shaft 1, semi-balanced with steam. Oh, I forgot to change the steering from steam. Balanced boilers. Krupp 4, Barbette 4, no anti-torp, which could be a problem. Single bottom hull, reinforced bulkheads 2, anti-foil 3, will Citadel 5. Standard for, secondary shells doesn't really matter, but standard ratio for main shells, nose fuse with cap ballistic 2 for armor piercing. TT3 with 2 powder 1, increased ammo, standard shell size, semi-auto with electrical 2 for the turrets, RDF, Hydro 3, and coincidence rangefinder 4. And then she's 3 inches, 4.3 on the main belt with 3 inches 4.5, with 4.3 main deck with 3 inches 4.5 deck. Light superstructure, 3.8, basically same as the main belt for conning tower, with 2.6, 2.1, 1.7 inner deck, 2.2, 1.7, and 1.4 inch inner belt for the Citadel belt. And her engines is placed way aft just because of, well, I basically put a line, I think. Except, a barbette, here instead of this, but it's basically semi-battle cruiser from World War 1 style, except, 9 inches instead of 13.5s or 11-inch guns. And then barbettes the heaviest armored part of the ship. Actually is 10.7 inches on the barbettes, and they're full 15% length guns just to improve accuracy at the cost of some rate of fire. But it is still 2.39 rounds per minute, so it is over 2 rounds a minute still, which is for 1920s. And considering this is just regular crew, for constant rate of fire, that is respectable. That is a respectable rate of fire. Is over 2 rounds a minute. It's not the best, obviously, but it is still definitely respectable for 9-inch guns. And I chose 9-inch just because they're Mark 4s over everything else is a Mark 3, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Mark 3, so it is... No, it's not that far off penetration-wise. Like, it matches the Mark 3 10-inch gun. And then again, this is the fifth... Oh, no, this is the base 46 versus the 10-inch 41. It has longer range and all that, so it's just a earned damage and, you know, ammunition. Well, no, it is better ammunition-wise, but it is just a better gun, all in all. And this is just, you know, traded some rate of fire for accuracy. And increased ammunition, which makes it more dangerous to be aboard. What's the flash fire chance, anyway? I actually never looked at that. -6 smoke interference. So smoke interference is actually negative, so we don't have any smoke interference, which is good. Which won't affect our accuracy any. No radar. Yeah, I'm aware. Fire chance, -33%. A little bit of flooding chance. 1.8% flash fire chance, so pretty darn good. I'm happy with that. That's a nice low enough flash fire chance. Maximum bulkheads, 32 knots on, you know, with still a 15,000 kilometer range and 1.6, 150% basically engine efficiency. So even if we lose a funnel, we aren't completely out of the woods. We are completely boned in terms of speed. Anyway, let's see what Lost Galaxy has decided to build for the Rehe, and then after will be Brosterly with his design. Although his range is still the exact same, so we don't have to do much changes there. I think my design, I actually specified the longest range. No, Stealth put the longest range. He put his at 25 kilometers. I was second longest at 18 kilometer range, considering these are long range guns and relatively light armor. It's like, yeah, you know, go that long range. That way they have more penalties to work with. Considering if they went for bigger guns, they'd have a little bit less accuracy. Although they would have a bigger punch. Oh, that was quick. Was about to go and stop talking for a cut, but there we are. We outgunned the Rehe immediately, I can tell that much. Because it's 4 gun turrets versus 6. Although her guns have wider arc. Our Mil-2 guns are the best arcs of fire. We do have to be basically this broadside in order to actually engage with the guns. So that looks like a nice screenshot there. I mean, minus the whole almost coming aboard over the freeboard of the ship waves. Now, let's take a quick look. Yeah, 12-inch guns. Okay, so here's a lot more belt armor, but not as much deck. 2 better 1 TNT3, advanced hydraulic, semi-auto, so same as we have. She has torpedoes, 20 torpedoes, which have a 9.5 kilometer range, and stereoscopic ammunition for her rangefinder, Hydro 3 RDF, Max HE, interesting choices. Oh, steam steering as well. And we massively outrun her in speed. And then she's got 2 11-inch guns, and then 2 10-inch guns. So she's got 2 of the Mark IVs with almost no range, and then, oh, he's cut these down for rate of fire. These are stubby guns. Well, unfortunately for Lost Galaxy ships, I can outrun him. Comfortably. I think even our cruise speed is... Yeah, our cruise speed outruns his top speed. So no point in, not going to cruise speed and just slowing down. Although, his armor is going to be a major problem. At least until we open up the range a little bit. Oh, they've also lost sight of us. And aft belt partial pen. So far, we've scored the only hits, which is good, but unfortunately, I might have to tell these guys to shoot only HE. Just because of the amount of armor these guys have. It is a little bit much. What was that, 11%? 11%, so still the same tiny percentage chances. Ricochets. Oh, there's a partial pen, though. Half built partial pen. Yeah, no, you guys shoot HE. Just in case of HE. Considering we can't actually penetrate at this range, but they are incapable of closing on us. This is just a gunnery exercise now at this point. Why would you swap targets? I don't know, but they did. Overpen destroyed torpedo, fire, excellent. Excellent. Let there be fire. Yes, this is why I went for this hull. Although I didn't realize it at the time. It's like, yes, let there be speed. Considering I outrange him completely. So this is, again, just a gunnery exercise. That's all this is now at this point. Until they burn down and surrender. Although technically this gun, the 11-inch gun, is in range. Technically. Although I don't think it has the accuracy to be able to actually engage. Oh no, they are coming about. Very slowly. Although if I just continue on this course, we're going to be out of range eventually anyway. So it doesn't really matter. Oh, there's another shell. And miss. Yep. Damaged main gun, fires. Already 10% crew losses. You're at not as many crew losses, but... There we go. Just scoring partial pens. Yeah, if these were longer range guns that could actually engage us right now, we could potentially be in trouble, but... And if it's higher speed, but it's just pure armor. That's all these ships are, just pure armor. And, lower speed, so... It's just target practice until we run out of HE ammunition. Even then it's going to be so damaged that... They can't really do much. Just trying to ensure that all the guns are able to track for a while. Oh, there's another fire. Yeah, this is just unfortunate. How I decided to play the matches for scoring at least. Because until we run out of... I mean, we are running low on HE. So we will run out of HE eventually. And that's where the danger starts coming in, is we're going to have to close then in order to get better penetration odds for our AP ammunition. But until then, it's just, you know, sail along, engage, shoot them. Let there be fire. Oh, it's trying to engage something. Yeah, it's the deck. It's gonna be the. Oh, destroy the casement. That's always good. Does she have good barbettes? Reinforced bulkheads, barbette 4. Yep, she's got good barbettes. She's actually in range to engage a little bit. Surprising. Damage main gun, overpen destroy torpedo. Yeah, we're just in range of that 11-inch gun. Yeah, it's 10.9 kilometer range. Ooh, Archimede actually took a big old hit. So we're just going to open the range again. Yeah, Archimede is going to slow down. I mean, she's still faster, so she's out of range now. That is unfortunate couple hits. And this is, even with increased shells, this is running out of, you know, running low on ammunition. Although there's a lot of fire aboard. So that is going to take up crew losses constantly. And damage is going to have affected, well, everything. Our speed drop? Yeah, our speed drop. No, it didn't drop too much. Unfortunately, we're now down to HP again. Which means having to speed up, and then in order to, you know, complicate the... So we're going to have to close, complicate aiming for them by speeding up. Then we're going to have to close the range a little bit. Oh, destroyed main gun is good. Just in order to improve the odds of penetrating a little bit. Even though it will open us up to actual returning fire. But there's good hits, partial pens. There we go, so we can actually penetrate in a couple places now. Not a whole lot. But we are scoring hits that are partial pens instead of just, you know, non-pens. Go. Good solid hits. Although no hits there, which is unfortunate. I was going to say, why you switch targets? But no, you can actually have a little bit better odds to hit the reheat, looks like, and penetrate the reheat. So that's fine. Penetration fire is actually really good. And that's coming from the Archimede off the side there. This is where the higher speed is definitely helping us. Along with the short range of their guns, meaning they're at the very edge of their ranges. There we go. Yeah, the Archimedes is... We're probably going to lose the Archimede. Just because of the fact she's lost an engine. And has damaged rudder. So she's nowhere near as fast. Although she's still faster she's nowhere near as fast, so she's, you know, more liable to be hit. Although she can score more accuracy than the Greta. Oh, there's flooding hits from the Archimede, no doubt. Although this is where them only shooting HE is helping us. Alright, slow back down to cruise speed. Just to improve our accuracy a little bit. Yeah, the Archimedes is taking hits. There we go. Good little side shots. Although, no, it's actually not that good side shots. Oh, there's multiple flooding hits and penetration hits as well. That's what we want to see. We want those hits. Those are the hits we want. Although Archimedes is definitely taking a beat. Dropped slower and slower in speed, but she's giving out as good as she's getting. Although it's still not the best odds of penetration. It's still mainly partial pens doing the damage here. So we're going to try to beat these guys down effectively on their unengaged side. And hopefully not run out of ammunition before then. Penetration flooding. Another flooding hit is always good. We like those. Those are good hits. Fire control damage is also extremely good for us. Destroy main gun. Yeah, Archimedes is it's low. I mean, both ships are low. Good hits. Oh, mostly ricochets from the Archimedes though, which is unfortunate. Alright, speed back up again just to make their gunnery more difficult. You know, we'll lower your accuracy. Come on, Rehe, just go down. Nope. Focus on the Rehe. There's another flooding hit. We need her to flood out. About 2%. Torpedo detonation is good. I think she's flooding. Is she actually flooding? No, she's still staying stubbornly afloat. And we're running very low on ammunition. This may have to come down to a ram. Which is not safe for everybody at all. So put down to gunnery speed. There she goes, she's sinking. Alright, turn to your Archimedes. Just to get all of our guns firing. Come about. Destroy main gun is actually good. The less guns we have firing at us when we eventually have to run in, the better. Down to 95 rounds on the Greta, and 63 on the Archimedes. Oh, there's flooding hits. That's good, solid hits from the Archimedes. Destroyed casement is good. Let's try and keep on the flank. there's torpedoes. There's torpedoes finally coming into play. Yeah, that's gonna hit Archimedes. There's no way she can dodge. So flooding, but also flooding on the Shandong. Although Archimedes is out. But that's overprint destroyed torpedo. We're scoring more big hits than she is. Take up the speed. Rudder damage, penetration. Good solid hits. That's what we want to see. Alright. Off. Reload, save that last shot until we're at a good angle for it. Got 9 rounds somehow. Don't know how we managed to go end up with only 9. But we're gonna have to come in for a ram. Alright. Reload, we only got basically 1 salvo left. Got 3 rounds left, come on. She's flooding again. There we go, that's ammunition gone. Time to ram. So this is probably going to be mutual kill. This is what this is going to turn into, just mutual kill. Alright then. Nope. Don't avoid. Stupid. There's a ram. Now will Greta sink first, or will the Shandong sink first? Let's see. Let's see. We're going to have to come in again. Ooh, nope, Shandong stopped for flooding. Greta's still flooding. But our bows are fully flooded at this point, so we should be able to hit bow without too much risk, hopefully. Although, that armor piercing at this range is definitely a problem. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate having the rudder damage right now, right when we're alongside. Ooh, are we gonna get the hit in? Get her! Get her! Like, I know I had a screenshot already, but this is just a much better screenshot, in my opinion. Alright, now let's see who dies first. Is it going to be a hull kill, or is it going to be a water kill? Is she going to sink? Oh, looks like Greta's going to sink first. Nope. There we go. Shandong's, and then Greta sunk. So is that a... I think that's 6 points for both of us. I think that's a mutual 6-point kill. Alright, so, time for our next one. Against Brocely. Alright. I mean, nothing to change. I mean, I wish I could have more ammunition, but, yeah. nothing to really change. Yeah, that looks like a heavy cruiser. Yeah, that's Admiral Makarov. Again, heavy armor with not as much speed and 11 point, basically 12-inch guns. Although she does have torpedo launchers, as in quadruples. Although I'm speed is once again our advantage. Oh, there's penetration main tower damage already. There's a fire on board the Admiral Makarov. Oh, that's the conning tower just gone on the Archimede. Immediately, just first round hit. Straight into the captain's cabin. We gotta open the range a little bit. Although that will favor both of us this time, considering we're both, you know, longer range gunships. Although we can definitely put the rounds down range a little bit quicker. And although they hit a lot harder when they do hit. But this one's just for fun. This one doesn't count as a scoring match. Some of the spread on these shells is insane. Yeah, that's the Volsey in bad way. Although she's not, I mean, she's taking hits, serious hits, but she's not too bad. Yeah, this is the unfortunate part of they've got bigger guns. So every single one of their hits is basically guaranteed to penetrate. If this is longer range, we might have had the advantage of being able to shoot HE, but we aren't quite quick enough to really just do what we did last time. We just opened the range. Oh, that's terrible. Terrible luck. Yeah, Volsey is just dead. Oh, that's a torpedo. Yeah, and then there's the incoming fire. And now we are, yep, we're slower than them. Trying to open the range a little bit. Partial pen, that's good. Ooh, penetration destroy secondary tower is, yeah, no. This is not going incredibly well this time around. This is not a gunnery exercise. This is, well, for them it kind of is. For us, not as much. We're gonna run into angle problems in a second. Oh, though we're still scoring fair bits of hits. I mean, light damage at most. But we have scored basically the same amount of hits, it's just bigger guns. So they can just pump out more damage per hit. Is the disadvantage of being close range with big guns is they are generally, even with a lower mark, they are more accurate than a smaller caliber gun. Although the smaller caliber gun, you know, definitely has a rate of fire advantage. But with the amount of armor these guys had, unless we were firing pure HE and burn them down basically right away, it wasn't going to go that well. So once again, I managed to pick the best possible choice for my first match, in which is another solid 6 points, although it also gave Lost Galaxy 6 points. So 6 to 1, half a dozen the other. Well, thank you all for coming out. I hope you have a good rest of the day, evening, weekend. Take care, and hope to see you all next time. Have a good one, everyone.